According to a 2013 report by the CDC, Black dads, whether they live with their children or not, are more actively involved in their children's lives than their counterparts of other races. Kill this nonsense, fam. We got to kill this nonsense that somehow Black men are evil and that we're bad dads. This is why this movement is so important. This is why we at Be the Power, United Sons and Daughters of Freedmen, I feel, and I'm going to say are so important because people need to see upright, strong, independent, fearless men talking about these issues, and let it be known that we will battle the devils on the left and we will battle the devils on the right. None of this shit is going to fly anymore. None of it. Let me continue. For example, the CDC reports that Black fathers who live with their children are more likely than fathers of other races to provide physical care, bathe, diaper, feed for their young children, read to their children, and help their children with their homework, all on a daily basis, than fathers of other races who also cohabitate with their kids. The report also reveals that among dads who don't live with their children, Black dads are more likely to be involved in care, including reading to their children, helping them with their homework, talking to them about their days, and taking them to activities than Hispanic or white dads who live apart from their kids. Non-residential Black fathers are also the least likely to report that they are not at all involved in the care of their children, including bathing, dressing, changing diapers, and playing with their children. This is a study, family. Like, we got to turn these false narratives on its head. So what did the mothers say? Mothers' reports echo fathers. Lest we believe that these statistics are skewed by the father's own self-reporting, other studies based on maternal reports echo these findings. In a 2008 survey of low-income mothers, researchers found that non-resident white fathers were less involved with their children than African-American and Latino fathers. In a 2018 study of non-marital births, mothers reported that Black fathers, quote, shared responsibilities more frequently and displayed more effective co-parenting than Hispanic and white fathers. To all my men in the chat, all you fathers, pat yourself on the back. That sound you hear, that's me patting myself on the back, because I fit into every last one of these categories, every last one of them. Every last one. I'm about to go pick my son up from work, my youngest son. He's 18 years old. I'm about to go pick him up from work in a few minutes. Like, I'm just saying. Like, so everything that this report is speaking about, like, we live it, but we're letting other people paint a narrative about us. That's why the political work that we're doing is so vital. And we got to crush everybody that get in our way, because there's some people that don't want the strong image of what it is to be a freedman man, to be out front. They want to promote misandry and all other types of agendas, and they want that to be centripetal to what this is supposed to be in our fight for reparations. But we ain't going nowhere. It says, and it seems that the parental relationship, the strong focus of Monahan's 1965 report, actually has less of an impact on Black fathers' involvement with their kids than it does on the involvement of other fathers. In a 2009 paper about the child-rearing roles of unmarried men, authors note that father involvement also varies by race and ethnicity, with rates for African American being higher than the average American father. Father involvement drops sharply after parents' relationships end, especially when they enter subsequent relationships and have children with new partners. These declines are less dramatic for African American fathers. So even when there's a breakup and there's a divorce, and that involvement lessens because they're in two separate places, they may have found new partners, each individual, freedmen fathers, aka Black or African American fathers, are still more involved in the lives of their children than white or Hispanics. Point blank, period. As journalist German Lopez writes, when it comes to Black fatherhood, quote, absence is not the norm. Active, involved parenthood is. Again, you freedmen men, you freedmen fathers in the chat, give yourselves a pat on the back because they're lying about us. They're lying about us. And shout out to our sisters and our mothers. Y'all know we love y'all. And y'all are the ones that help boost us. Y'all are the ones that help with this part of the report. But right now, I got to focus on the men because we are the ones who are mainly being attacked by people like Larry Elder.